6強生死戰即將開打 ，DRX 對上 TE， 有着主場優勢，也是賽區最後希望的 DRX， 今天沒有後退的機會，輸的就淘汰。究竟是誰會拿下勝利，繼續留在舞台上呢
？In terms of util to work if it's not too much here, Adjustment smokes, drops the Bane! My God! Just wrangles that rifle and brings it closer and closer to victory. Over the precipice.
Foxy9's watching the flank.
He is watching it, but he's really going to be locked down onto this spot still, nailing his shots. There's a bit of danger that he potentially might lose this operator, needs a bit of help from the rest of his team, but Plant's down, and apparently easy pickings for him. He's on for the ace.
That's definitely going to make the stats look better. Grab the 4K on the anti-eco round as everybody's pushing you one by one.
Inside it. Good additions to try and clear this space into it, but a corner not accounted for, and Bianchi happy to oblige. Feng right over the shoulder. Buzz dropped in the process now. ADS but lining him up. Flashback might just be their savior. Weaving in and out of the angles. That's ridiculous. Even getting a bit of a run on as well because he knows he's done the business and done the damage. Feng needs to isolate this fight in through the corner, but Mako drops him. Sending out the util, spades of it now, and needs to assist with most of this. Buzz is hot on the heels of all these players. Goodness me, he's just chopping them down. There is no defense over towards the A rubble. The protocols in place from TRX are just immaculate. An appropriate response again from Trace. They have two players up through heaven. It's Kai, shoulder to shoulder. Shots need to be landed here. Spraying them down, the spacing just not good enough. And time now on the other foot. TRX anchoring player into it, Prowler in through his face, but it matters not. Foxy9, he's there to push through the smoke, is watched by Lao King. Needs to follow the traces. Meanwhile, the rest of his team happily cleaning up. And now it's Curtains. The corner, doesn't matter if DRX are on the low buy. Seen enough thrifty wins to know that that's the case. Sees nade up and over. Paranoia as a response, Buzz is right round the corner. Shoddy in hand, upgrade obtained, and beaming him down. My God, Buzz! Didn't have to do it to him like that. It's dirty, it's disgusting to finish. And the angle, watch for Feng drop.
Push to its limits, but I have to see.
I really do think so. It's a high-low setup as well to try and cut up the addition of the attack side here. Flashback gets caught straight up into the camera. Buzz! He responds. It's two players chopped up, maybe going for the second one. That is just decisiveness and composure on display. Him versus Foxy9. No way, they spotted each other though. Lao King, that's cheeky.
Winnable.
Baited almost. It is winnable, especially with the star online as well for the first tap. One way in his face though. Difficult to get through. Paranoia is perfect. Buzz sticking a bit of body block in action.
Oh.
No way, they get half. Vulnerable up though, but Buzz is now sticking this, and Lao King forced to do a lot more where that came from. It's a four-piece drone to do just that, but Buzz can disrespect it. He has that liberty, and yeah, 2 shots available. That's precisely what they use for.
He's been so good in this position trying to anchor.
He's been a monster. And he's looking to keep that form going. Bit of a slip-off when it comes to his matchup against Sentinels, but okay, finally denied that spot out through the back of the site. Sheriff shots need to be clean. Lao King just can't quite hit them. And Feng, oh no, dropped down to 1 HP, no chance. Flying through Kaido is ahead of most of this one, underhanded. Foxy9, a flash to play off of, but they're going to be biding their time, waiting it up, and they have full side control. It's going to be trying to play it from B main, rifles in hand. Feng at least dismissing Buzz out of the fight in the action now. But util back and renewed. Once more, they've got a pull for this one. They're going to be trying to body block this again. Yeah, looks like it. Why not? Second go of things. Mako. No way, man! They just stick it! It's stolen away! One was about to give it a go, and he said, no, actually, Mako, you do it. It was Foxy9. He was like, no, I don't trust myself. Mako, you do it. You're so good at it. And Tricky to survive in this spot. It's being pulled this way, that way. Needs some help and backup from the rest of his squad. Body's opened up. What an adjustment! That is snappy. It's magnetic. And he has bought that time. Critical element for his team to get back into play.
Tracer got no chances here.
Cam to clear, just the intersection of hell there. And yep, Buzz is unaware that the backside was completely lost. Still, it's traded out. The knives to no avail there for Kai. Dart's going to start a rebound here, and they are pulling some of this util out of Trace. Reveal onto Hebei. Position is there, sprayed down by the bullets. A string of things going wrong now for Trace with only 2 players left, but time is still on their side. Bullets need to be landed! Transfer Lao King, slowing it down. No way! No way! again, man. Transfer.
Left in.
It's beautiful to collect the 2. And he just can't quite land it. The bullets are just running out.
The home territory has not been a buff historically.
Oh, really? Buzz just clips the side of Hebei. Up and over to Dash. The res is online because the ult was popped off. Buzz is feeling it right now. He actually is fully suppressed. We can't use too much in the form of Yuto to save himself here in through the back. Bane, he has to try and provide that supportive fire, but he's backs himself out. Foxy9's been played himself back in. Up and over the top as Heaven was not smoke, or at least it faded. Now the Paranoia glides its way in. Blind as anything. All Q's cut away, but just the tip and top of the head at Foxy9. It's taken clean off. 2v2. You can slow this down if you Trace. You have options. Bianchi going for the plan here. That's a double face. Good discipline on display here by DRX. Bianchi's got to try and make that play. Dark clears in through the back of the sight. Run and gun from Mako. There it is. Okay, look at this.
No shot.
As the round's going into the nest to save the operator. How insane is that? But there's a lot of angles to account for. He's smoked off, away from it. Rifle fire from Foxy9 instantly traded off, but he's still taking that peek. And guess what? The flash, or at least the dash, is right back at him. And it's time to play him back in, lining up these players. In and through. Buzz is having the easiest game of his life because he's being supported so elegantly, man. He's been missed.
Off Buzz distraction.
He's been missed. Shots fired, and Buzz is right ahead of most of this.
This time they hold for Foxy9's flood.
Yes. So dropping one of the players there, Mako just cannot control the rifle. Looking sick of this. He's taking matters into his own hands and has cleared out, rooted out. The stalwart defenders watching it slightest of off angles and wondering from Bane will be punished.
Dominant as Lotus was.
They're going all in. Into the trips too as well, up and over the top. That's a beautiful flash. Kai is played in perfectly with that. And they have dismissed Buzz as easily as that inside the cage. A bit of spam will deal enough damage. Straight bullet to the cranium, a flashback. Now the split defense play from DRX still as the smoke does dissipate. Bane trying to hold his ground, stand it down up towards Heaven. Still Kai, he's on one. Dash is here, you can feel it in power, but doesn't account for Foxy9 there, so there will be no ace, but still, with the damage done. Because, yeah, pulling that was something special, to be honest, but you're right. And it's going to take, I think, the following up the next 2 rounds. Still walking straight into Kai, does have the Blade Storm, up and over now. Updraft Dash, nowhere near as his teammate playing with him though, and as that fades away, that is great reactions. Kai, once more, has to be that playmaker. Steps up to that challenge. Wasn't quite a tap, now a full stick. Feng's been smoked off though, and the angle, not once for, he's looking all the way up into the high ground still. Down to just Kai, again to do it, dodges the Paranoia, but plenty of bullets raining down onto him, up and over. He's hoping and hunting for the head. Operating out in his hands. Maybe a chance to isolate one of these fights. Mako! What is going on, son? Dashing away, you cannot escape your fate. Bane tracks him down with perfection. But it's not landing though, not through that box. One way in through the smoke and the dart. Snaps it round to the behind. Buzz though, eventually overwhelmed. The util is good, but still time starting to tick. This is where the problems start to stack. Trace, they need to try and hold these guns and hold them well. Fire in line, sticking it forwards. Now the defense needs to come online, but again, bullets straight through the wall. And then Foxy9 even fall. Trace left to pick up the pieces, but only 2 left to do it now. This is it. Turning point in the map, in the series. DRX on a blinder. Form playing that significant factor. And they've got a chokehold onto this side into the post plant. Good luck getting through this. Good luck stepping over that barrier and that finish line. DRX.